right? What are you excited about?
Like having you here, you and Buble. You never know if that's gonna happen again. You add a little Snoop Dogg sauce.
Paprika, just a little paprika.
Will a massive berm be an adequate barrier between a Goochland quarry and a high-end Henrico neighborhood? We're at tonight's contentious Board of Supervisors meeting that left a lot of people unhappy. Plus, residents in Louisa showing no love for a convenience store chain that wants to build a truck stop in the county. Why tonight's meeting may be the final nail in the coffin. And the 100 deadliest days of summer now behind us. And we've got the latest data on what proved to be a deadly Labor Day weekend.
This is 12 on your side.
Tonight, tempers flare in both Goochland and Henrico counties over a proposed berm along the border of a Goochland quarry to block noise and pollutants from impacting a nearby neighborhood. Chantel Davis on your side in Goochland now, where the Board of Supervisors, the meeting there just wrapped up. Chantel, walk us through how this plan will move forward.
Yes, Curt. So the Goochland Board of Supervisors unanimously voted to allow this berm project to move forward. Now, what makes tonight's meeting unique is that the majority of Henrico Board of Supervisors came to the meeting tonight and advocated for their residents, saying that the berm project will negatively impact those that live in that surrounding area.
I've had more meetings regarding speed bumps in neighborhoods than were had in this meeting.
Now, that was just the board supervisor, Misty, who says that Misty Whitehead, and she says that the berm meeting was, she says that the berm meeting, commission's meeting only happened one time, and the Board of Supervisors said that they needed more time to discuss this plan. Luckstone Company will move forward with a plan to pile overflow rocks, creating a 150-foot wall. This berm will only be 50 feet behind many people's backyards. They say the project will cause impacts to their property value and will pollute the air surrounding them. But Luck Company says air pollution will not be a problem.
Our track record in air and water permitting and quality has been exceptional, and that will not change.
There was significant back and forth tonight from both Henrico County officials and residents. They asked if Luck could push the berm back further than 50 feet, and they also pleaded with Goochland leaders to be, quote, good neighbors and consider their request to delay the vote. However, members of Goochland board members were not on the same page.
To those critical of Luck, in many ways, that's like calling Santa fat and ugly. I'm sorry. I take offense to it.
Now, I also want to point out that Goochland residents spoke out and they supported this project from Luck. And I also want to say that Luck promised to speak with Henrico residents on what they can do to help further this discussion so that they could be comfortable with this project. And I'll have more of those details spelled out for you over on our website. For now, I'm live in Goochland. Chantel Davis, 12 on your side.
Thanks, Chantel. Late word tonight, a Love's truck stop will not be coming to Louisa County. The Board of Supervisors there unanimously voting down that proposal. The idea was to bring the truck stop to the Gum Springs area. Now, for months, many neighbors have been speaking out against this idea. Tonight, the filled boardroom was overflowing. During public comments, they raised concerns about traffic and safety. Love's recently updated its proposal to address concerns, ultimately the board echoing the community. Petersburg City Public Schools will hold several community discussions about its new nutrition program. All new tonight at 11, we now know when those meetings will be held. The first is next Tuesday night at 6 p.m. at the high school. There will be another on the 12th and then again on the 16th. The district says it's also adding student roundtable discussions. This after many students and parents raised concerns about the quality of lunches served at the high school.
I'm Franklin White, the first alert center tonight. We're learning 6 senior leaders of Hamas now face a series of charges in connection to the October 7th attack on Israel. The DOJ announcing the charges earlier tonight. They say the militant group's political head, Yahya Sinwar, is among those included in the indictment. All the leaders face several charges, including terrorism and conspiracy to murder U.S. nationals. These charges come days after the death of Hirsch Goldberg Poland. The 23-year-old with ties to Richmond was one of 6 hostages killed over the weekend. Well, since then, there have been a growing number of protests in the streets of Israel, with people calling for an end to the war there. The Department of Justice says they charged the 6 senior leaders because they have played a key role in overseeing a decades-long campaign of terrorism. Curt, back to you.
Okay, Franklin, thank you. A live look outside now on this crisp, cool Tuesday night. For many of us, it was the first day back to work after a long holiday weekend, which really a shame because it was quite beautiful to be outside. The good news, though, this fall feeling might stick around a while. Meteorologist Ross Runner now to fill us in.
That's right, Curt. Yeah, beautiful day out there today. Temperatures below the average, 58 degrees this morning. We are typically in the mid-60s to start our day here in early September. 78 was our high, the average high 85. And look how cool it is out there right now. I think we're going to go lower in Richmond tonight than we did last night. We're at 61 degrees at the airport. It is 51 out in Louisa, so a little chilly out there. We've got 56 for Tappahannock and Fredericksburg. A lot of 50s showing up. 56 in Petersburg, 58 is your temperature in Farmville. And the reason it has cooled off so quickly, we've had mainly clear skies this evening and very light winds out there as well. Generally around or just less than 5 miles an hour. Skies are mainly clear. A little bit of cloud cover trying to come in from the west. These are mid and high level clouds. Really should not prevent us from having that chilly morning tomorrow morning. And although we'll have a few more clouds in the sky tomorrow, I think tomorrow will be equally as nice as it was today. So your wake up weather forecast tomorrow morning, sun comes up at 6:43. Those temperatures mid to upper 50s, but as I showed you, some of the outlying areas as low as about 50 degrees to start the day. We'll be in the mid 60s by 9 o'clock. Afternoon temperatures in the upper 70s. Now low humidity tomorrow, but it's going to start to creep back up, and I'm timing out our next rain chance in your first alert forecast, Curt, in just a few minutes.
All right, we'll check back. Thank you, Ross. And a quick reminder, you never have to miss a forecast. We're on your side around the clock with our first alert weather stream. You can get the latest forecast and tips from our weather team wherever you stream us at a time that works best for you. And tonight, the doors remain locked at the Boarhead Deli Meat Processing Plant in Jarrett, one of the county's biggest employers. Some 200 employees are locked out and not getting paid following a massive listeria outbreak, which claimed at least 9 lives and sent more than 50 to the hospital all around the country. Currently, Boar's Head confirms the plant is undergoing a deep cleansing. Those who live in that small town say the shutdown is a punch to the gut.
People depend on Boar's Head. Livelihood, I mean, look around. You know, it's the only farmland. That's the only productive place in Jarrett as far as employment-wise.
USDA inspectors say there were nearly 70 violations in the plant over the past year. The company now facing a class action lawsuit. There's no date for when the Jarrett plant might reopen. Henrico-based LL Flooring plans to liquidate its business. This comes less than a month after its filing for bankruptcy. The company, formerly known as Lumber Liquidators, said it tried to sell the business, but there was no interest. This according to a new report from the Times-Dispatch. LL Flooring also says it sold its Sandston Distribution Center, more than 300 stores now expected to close. There's a growing push to boost student safety all across Virginia. Tonight, a new initiative continues to roll out on college campuses. New and incoming students will notice a new safety feature to the back of their ID cards. Jasmine Turner has the story.
For colleges across Virginia, student IDs are more than just a way to swipe into the dining hall. They are a lifeline. This year, all public colleges and universities here in the Commonwealth are required to include a QR code on student IDs. The small code links directly to essential emergency resources like the suicide hotline, sexual assault support, and police both on and off campus.
I first had the idea going back to probably 2015. I figured that every student had the student ID on them basically at all times. It'd be a great way to put important information on there.
Dan O'Brien, the man behind the initiative, says the idea first took shape at George Mason University, but after graduating, he faced hurdles in expanding the initiative to other schools. That was until Delegate Joshua Cole from Fredericksburg took notice.
And we know a lot of students are dealing with a lot of different varying mental health issues right about now. And so we just wanted to make sure that that information was readily accessible to them.
With Cole's support, the legislation passed unanimously in both the Virginia House and the Senate. Now, every student ID in public colleges across the state is equipped with a QR code that could potentially save a life.
You know, there are lots of communities on college campuses where college might not feel like home. And I'd like to think that this initiative can make these universities feel more like home, where they're safe and taken care of.
And with the governor's signature on the law, students at public colleges and universities should see the new IDs.
I'm very eager to see if I can bring this around to every college and university throughout the United States.
For the On Your Side safety team, I'm Jasmine Turner.
And don't forget our safety team's entire arsenal of tips available to you online. Whether we're protecting you on the roads or keeping you from being scammed, we're here to help. Just visit 12onyourside.com or check out the 12 News mobile app. Coming up tomorrow, city leaders faced with the question of what to do at the intersection of Laburnum Avenue and Hermitage Road, where the old AP Hill Monument once stood. Tomorrow, there's a public meeting from 5 to 6:30 at Linwood Holton Elementary. You'll be able to hear the results of a recent survey and what it could mean for that intersection moving forward. And also happening tomorrow, the Flying Squirrels are celebrating a new era. We'll learn the name of the team's new stadium and get a first look at what the finished project will look like. 12 on Your Side will be there. We'll bring you all of the details, both on air and online, as the information comes in. And as you prepare for your Wednesday, know the 12 News Today team already hard at work. You can join them from 4:30 to 7 tomorrow morning for up-to-the-minute news, weather, and traffic headlines. Still ahead, all new details about how you can go about town and enjoy some of the best brunch spots that Richmond has to offer. Then thousands of cars stuck sitting in people's garages because they're not safe to drive. And now, Ford facing a massive lawsuit. Why the bad publicity may pump the brakes on car sales. Plus, the health of expectant mothers and newborns in the spotlight. What a new report finds about care here in Virginia.
And the peak of the hurricane season just a week away. I'll have the latest on what's happening in the tropics, plus timing out our next chance for some rain in your first alert forecast next.
Experience top-notch live racing action at the New Kent County Virginia Derby Day at Colonial Downs Racetrack. Join us on September 7th for a day of delicious food, live entertainment, and family-friendly activities. Get your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
Managing your mental health can be a struggle, but 12 is on your side with the help and resources you need. Just a phone call away, the first Wednesday of every month.
Managing your mental health is very important. If you don't get help at WOA, please get help somewhere. Let's talk.
We get 12 Saturdays. That's what matters. We get 12 Saturdays. Control what you can control. How you do anything is how you do everything.
It's about getting our job done.
We're going to be fast, intelligent, and tough.
Back in Charlottesville, ready to go for college football.
Kobe Pace, he's going to go. Malachi Fields in the end zone.
Intercepted James Jackson for Virginia. And the Cavaliers have done it.
Hi, I'm Sean with Exterior Techs, your local Sunspace Sunrooms representative. Today we brought in James from Sunspace to show you how durable your sunroom can be. The key to the durability is Sunspace ViewFlex Vinyl. It has added UV inhibitors to keep its transparency and durability over the years. With proper maintenance and care, you can get a lifetime of enjoyment. Whether you have an existing structure, need a screen, ViewFlex Vinyl, or glass sunroom, we've got you covered. Call Exterior Techs today and get up to $5,000 off your new sunroom.
After an injury, you're focused on getting your life back. You need the right attorneys to help you reclaim your life. You'll find them at the personal injury law firm of Allen & Allen.
We're Paramount Builders, Virginia's hometown remodeler.
Experience top-notch live racing action at the New Kent County, Virginia Derby Day at Colonial Downs Racetrack. Join us on September 7th for a day of delicious food, live entertainment, and family-friendly activities. Get your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
The 100 deadliest days of summer now behind us. That period runs from Memorial Day to Labor Day. And we're learning all new tonight, at least 10 people died on Virginia roads over the long holiday weekend. 2 of those deaths in the Richmond Metro, one in Henrico, the other in Caroline County. State police tell us they also cited more than 3,000 drivers for speeding. Troopers remind all of us to slow down and buckle up. For weeks now, we've been closely following a massive Ford recall. It impacts more than 130,000 vehicles. But remember, despite the recall, a fix won't be available until 2025. And now, a class action lawsuit alleging Ford knew about this defect as far back as 2016. Rachel DePompa now to continue our investigation.
It's been weeks since Vanessa Stevens got a replacement engine for her 2019 Ford EcoSport. When the engine failed, there was no fix, so the car sat in her garage for months.
How's it been since you got the new engine, the temporary replacement engine?
Okay. That's all I can say is okay.
She's relieved to have it back, but the replacement engine has the same defect as the original, and the replacement parts won't be ready until early 2025. Here's what Ford has to say about the 1-liter engines in her vehicle and the Focus years 2016 to 2021. The oil belt drive tensioner arm may fracture or separate, causing a loss of vehicle power and power braking assist, increasing the risk of a crash.
It causes the engine to seize. If you're driving, it can cause your power brakes to fail. It's a serious safety issue.
Tim Matthews is one of several attorneys who are representing Ford owners in a class action lawsuit against the company.
We allege that Ford knew this was a problem from a very early date. When you have a rubber belt circulating through oil, it's imperative that you ensure that that's a very robust system. And they did not. What happens is these belts degrade over time.
According to the lawsuit, these engines, like Vanessa's, failed between 60 and 90,000 miles, just outside the warranty. They can't drive the cars or sell them because they are still responsible for monthly payments. The lawsuit alleges Ford failed to disclose the fact that the engines equipped in the class vehicles are, as described by one Ford dealership employee, time bombs.
As far as we know, they have not figured out a fix for this problem, or they haven't announced what the fix is. So engines that they're putting in right now have the same exact defect and will still need to be fixed in the future.
Vanessa is lucky. After this investigation, Ford reimbursed $1,800 for ride shares and rentals.
Due to my circumstances, I am looking into getting rid of it. I just need to determine when I'm going to do it.
Ford is offering customers several options, including extended loan vehicles and refunds for emergency work. For 12 on Your Side, I'm Rachel DePompa.
New at 11, Uber says it is offering free rides and food deliveries for teens all month long. They have to have their own Uber Teen account, though. It offers tracking for the parents and only the highest rated drivers. Uber says it gives teens their first taste of freedom, but also helps out parents too. That offer goes all month long, but caps out at 6 rides or deliveries. If you have an old car seat and you'd like to get a new one big box retailer ready to help you out. Target is hosting their annual car seat trade-in program this month. It returns from the 15th to the 28th. You can trade in an old, expired, even a damaged car seat for 20% off a new car seat, a stroller, or other baby gear. The credit can be used online or in-store until October 12th. It can be redeemed twice. Meanwhile, a new report details maternal and infant health disparities here in Virginia. It finds mixed results across the Commonwealth. Our infant mortality rate slightly above the national average. Our maternal mortality rate is likewise higher than most other states. But the report from the United Health Foundation also finds the number of uninsured women is actually down 58% overall. With the summer unofficially over, we've entered meteorological fall. And while we enjoy some cooler temps here, that's not the case for thousands around the country. In fact, many places dealing still with triple-digit heat. The National Weather Service now saying that heat is the leading cause of weather-related deaths.
And it's still technically summertime, and also we are definitely in the throes of hurricane season now. 7 days away from the peak of the hurricane season now. A little bit of good news. We're watching 3 distinct systems out in the Atlantic right now, but none of them look like they're going to develop here in the short term. We have one in the central Caribbean. This one not well organized, but it's moving off to the west and northwest. Eventually may develop as it gets closer to the Yucatan and eventually into the southern Gulf of Mexico. That has about a 30% chance of development over the next 7 days. Way out in the Atlantic, the central Atlantic, here's another system, even smaller chance that this will develop over the next several days. And way out in the Atlantic, we're talking close to the Cape Verde Islands, where this one has about a 30% chance of development, but it's so far out there, we got plenty of time to watch it. So a little bit of good news in the tropics, and if you like the cooler weather, we've got great news. That temperature is nice and cool out there right now. 61 degrees at the Richmond Airport, just a light breeze out of the northeast. The dew points are low, so temperatures will continue to fall. Some of our neighborhood thermometers in Matoaka down in Chesterfield County, we have 60, 63 degrees your temperature in Ettrick, the Deer Run neighborhood. Got upper 50s already there. Carter's Mill, it is 58. Swift Creek Middle School, 60 degrees there. Wyndham down to 54 degrees there in northwestern Henrico County. Goochland at 56 and 61 degrees at Springfield Park Elementary in the west end of Henrico County. We do have high pressure that is dominating our weather. Definitely has been bringing in some lower humidity air. You see some clouds, though, trying to work in, but these clouds are not going to produce any rain. Just a little bit more cloud cover, dimming that sunlight from time to time as we head through the day tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, we wake up to temperatures as low as 50 degrees out towards Louisa and Farmville. Most of us in the mid and upper 50s. So the commuter forecast looks dry, no fog to worry about, maybe a light jacket. Don't forget that before you head out the door, especially if you're cool natured. We'll have those temperatures in the 50s up to 61 degrees, 8 o'clock in the morning. Then as we go through the day on Wednesday, again, clouds mixing with some sunshine. Temperatures should be above 70 degrees by noontime, and our high temperature a little bit later in the day, very similar to what we had today, right around 78 degrees. Humidity stays nice and low tomorrow, but then it starts to creep up a little bit on Thursday and even more so into the day on Friday. Temperatures around 80 for Thursday, partly sunny. Friday's temperature in the low 80s. We could see a shower late in the day, but it looks to me right now, based on the latest guidance, our best chance for showers and maybe a few thunderstorms would be later in the day Saturday, and even that is not a sure bet. Just some scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder as that front comes on through, and what it will deliver is some cooler air and another shot of low humidity for us on Sunday. Highs will be in the mid-70s, and check out those overnight lows back into the 50s again Monday and Tuesday morning. Curt, the weather looks great as we head into the beginning of next week.
This is 12 About Town, sponsored by CoStar Group.
If you're looking to go about town this weekend, bon appetit. RVA Brunch Weekend kicks off in just a few days. This popular event begins with a block party on Friday. You can bring your friends to Final Gravity Brewing from 5:30 to 9 Friday. Over 30 local restaurants participating. Organizers say the fun runs through Sunday, September 8th. Well, the lineup is in for this year's RVA East End Festival. Performers include the Celebration Male Chorus and the No BS Brass Band. You will also be able to enjoy the Richmond Symphony and performances from local students. The East End Festival returns to Chimborazo Park September 21st. You can find details on our website. And from the end zone to the racetrack and the baseball diamond, some prominent Chesterfield athletes getting a spot in the Hall of Fame. How the county plans to honor its legends when we come back. And before we head to the break, here's a look at tonight's Mega Millions winning numbers. That jackpot sitting at a whopping $681 million. The cash value, $336 million. If there's a big winner, this would be the 7th largest jackpot in game history.
Pick up the phone and call the Red Door guys to buy your home.
Hi,
it's Veronica and Steve, and we are now at Financial Freedom Legal.
If you're facing foreclosure, repossession, garnishment, or just too much debt, let us help you.
Financial freedom is only a call away. Call us at 804-FREEDOM today.
Are you heating your home with oil or propane or an outdated heat pump? Let James River Air help you save up to 75% on your fuel costs. Plus, get amazing tax rebates by converting to electricity. Our James River Air ultra-low temp heat pump is as comfortable as oil or propane in the winter using our amazing new technology. Call or click jamesriverair.com to get a free in-home energy assessment. Get comfort and big savings. Let James River Air show you how.
The Original Mattress Factory is proud to be rated the best mattress store in the U.S. by Consumer Report subscribers. Subscribers gave OMF top scores in price satisfaction, selection, service, and customer support. So if you've been thinking about buying a new mattress but don't know where to start, stop by and let us show you why Consumer Report subscribers rated OMF the best mattress store in the U.S. The Original Mattress Factory, hand-built right here in Richmond.
Every ship begins its life in pieces, pieces that come together to create something bigger, bound for opportunities in new waters. Piece by piece, the Regional Maritime Training System gives you the hands-on training you need for a promising new career in the Hampton Roads maritime industry, helping you gain in-demand skills that give you a competitive edge in the market so you can advance your future. If you're ready to put the pieces together, the Regional Maritime Training System is built for you because you were built for this.
When you need justice, we're by your side. Contact us today.
Right now at Subway, build your own triple play for just $6. Start with any melty, cheesy pocket melt. Then add chips and 2 cookies, or 2 cookies and soup, or soup and chips. You choose, you save with the $6 triple play, only at Subway.
This was it? We shouldn't have ignored that musty smell and been breathing this for so long.
I understand. Lots of people don't realize that mold feeds off moisture in their crawl space.
Well, let's cut off the cause of this mold.
A musty smell is just one sign your crawl space is compromised, but you can. Put water back in its place with a free inspection from JES. And now receive no interest on any repairs if paid in full in 24 months. Call or go online today.
Hi, it's Veronica and Steve, and we are now at Financial Freedom Legal.
If you're facing foreclosure, repossession, garnishment, or just too much debt, let us help you.
Financial freedom is only a call away. Call us at 804-FREEDOM today.
UVA alum Emma Navarro is 2 wins away from winning the U.S. Open. She is moving on to the Final Four this after she beat Spain's Paula Badosa today in the quarterfinals. Navarro trailing in the second set, but was able to stay alive, capturing 24 of the final 28 points of the match. She will be back on center court Thursday. Meantime, Chesterfield planning to honor its sports icons in a big way. The county is adding a new Hall of Fame at the River City Sportsplex. A committee chose the inaugural class of great athletes. What began as a list with a few dozen names on it, now just 10. They will be part of the inaugural class. NASCAR star Denny Hamlin and former MLB great Johnny Grubb are among the first group.
We want our sports community to continue to move forward and grow, and honoring those that have brought that history and that spotlight to Chesterfield will inspire that next generation of athletes and all that sports means to Chesterfield.
Their names will be etched on a display next to the fields at River City Sportsplex. They plan to add new names each year. And tonight, a live look outside on a chilly Tuesday. We're back after this with a story that is the wildest dream for many Taylor Swift fans. We'll explain after the break.
Whoa, where'd you get that?
From Wawa. It's the roasted chicken fajita veggie quesadilla.
Wawa's new Southwest flavors are here with ingredients like fajita veggies, fire roasted corn, and salsa roja to customize any quesadilla, burrito, or bowl. Gotta have a Wawa.
A legacy is earned with generations of proven reliability, standing tall through the test of time, leading, innovating to build the best vehicles with the best value. Because the greatest memories
begin with the journey.
This is my legacy.
Toyota, let's go places.
Allie S. asks, how many devices can my Wi-Fi handle?
That's an easy one, Allie. The average home has more devices than ever.
But our gateways are engineered to handle hundreds.
So not only will they work today,
they'll also work tomorrow.
That's our new intern.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Power all your devices with fast, reliable Xfinity Internet for $30 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Xfinity. Bring on the good stuff.
Labor Day doorbusters starting at just $1.99 have arrived at Ashley. Quantities are limited, so don't miss your last chance to save big on summer's top styles. Or refresh your space with a mid-century makeover. Discover statement pieces starting at $499.99. Plus, get 0% interest for 5 years on in-store purchases, so you can shop now and pay later. From rich solid woods to velvet-like textures and beyond, you can find timeless styles with a modern twist for every room. It's time to get retro with Ashley.
There are some feelings you can get with any sportsbook. Oh, the highs! The no-no-nos. Oh! The oh-oh-ohs. Now, what you want to do with this? But the feeling that no matter what, you're taken care of. Oh, I just earned a hotel suite. You only get that here at the sportsbook Born in Vegas, where they know how to treat you right. Who you talking to, Jamie Foxx?
Bonus bets, exclusive offers, real-world rewards. BetMGM. Download and bet today.
If you've been hurt, Bunky wants you to remember that at the Joel Bieber firm, we will come to you. We can meet with you by Zoom, text, email, on the phone, or face-to-face. Insurance companies are not working for you when they tell you what they are going to pay. We say, why not accept responsibility? Call the Joel Bieber firm and put our experience to work for you. Bunky, do you even know where we're going?
Wawa has the right drinks for the right time. And now that pumpkin drinks are back, anytime can feel a little more like fall. Like a pumpkin brulee milkshake to chill out by the pool, or a pumpkin cheesecake cream smoothie for taking in the night. Feel cool and cozy with Wawa's pumpkin drinks.
Finally tonight, you'll want to grab your cardigan and hop into your getaway car straight to a popular corn maze in Maryland. That is, of course, if you're a Taylor Swift fan and have a blank space on your calendar. Take a look at this. The Maryland Corn Maze is back, and it's celebrating everything Taylor. The mastermind behind it created a 300-foot guitar, friendship bracelets, and it's all out of corn. If you know all too well, you'll want to check it out. It's open through November 3rd. And that will do it for us tonight. Thanks for the company. Stay tuned. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon coming your way next. And as always, 12 News Today, starting bright and early at 4:30. We're back tomorrow night. See you then.
When you want to know right now, you want the local app that keeps you informed 24/7. You can get live breaking news in the palm of your hand anytime, anywhere. The 12 on your side news app.